Alright, it's been a hot minute. Probably like almost a year, like exactly since my last video. But today we're doing some support. I am solo queued, so I have no idea who any of these other people are. But I'm going to be playing alongside a Murdoch in the duo lane here. So I chose Muriel because, well, frankly, I've just been enjoying Muriel lately, and I kind of wanted to explain how she works, because I think a lot of people get confused by Muriel and her abilities. So I want to start off by talking about her, kind of the overlooked features of her abilities, and I think people just don't read into it very much and just take them at face value, but her passive in particular is incredibly strong for poking out enemies and just empowering your ADC to deal as much damage as possible. So what I like to do on Muriel is I take her Q first, because her Q will slow enemies, and in addition to that, any enemies who are slowed by her Q take additional damage, basically. So you're going to be slowing them down and making your ADC hit them harder, which, I mean, can't really ask for more. So it's a really good, like, poke open up ability, right? So it's a good start for that. Murdoch already warded, so I'm not going to spend my ward yet. Actually, I'm going to go a little deep here. Ping to be careful. They have a crunch on jungle, so he's going to be a big threat at level 6, but until then I'm not too concerned. His passive healing is not really going to be much effect yet, so I'm not too concerned about him, but later on we'll make sure to take anti-heal to deal with him and Countess. Anyway, the other thing I want to talk about is Muriel's passive ability increases her damage by some magic damage. And the reason that's really good is you give that bonus to allies who are affected by your abilities, so your shield, your speed boost, that kind of thing. So it's really just all about empowering your ADC to hit harder, essentially. And I'm just going to try and drag the wave over here, make it easier to farm. Again, just pulling wave, trying to get it more into the middle of lane. Poking when we can. I know Richter doesn't have his hook, so that's why I wanted to push in there, especially seeing as Grux was nearby. And you can see how Muriel can be very suppressive early on with her utility and her ability to empower the ADC. I think we got that, but it was hard to tell. Well, that was a good use of our time while Wave was pushed up. And we know Crunch is on this side of the map, so gotta be careful of him. I'm not throwing down a crazy ward this time, just put one right there, because I don't want Countess to be able to... Yeah, there she is. To be able to come in. Might have to blink here. Maybe not. I was maybe pushing that a little close, but I had confidence. I didn't want to waste my blink yet. We're not being as suppressive in lane as I'd like to take Marshal, so I'm going to start building for Crystal Tier. Both are great. I just think Crystal Tier is kind of... If you're not just stomping at level 1, you go Crystal Tier. If you're stomping, you can go Marshal. I'm going to look to catch wave here. Give Murdoch the chance to farm. I'm gonna take a lot of damage from these minions, but just helps our Murdoch get as much gold as possible early on, so. And I've got a potion, so I'll be healed up pretty quick. If Richter pushes up here, I just want to hit him with one of those. That's unfortunate, but... we could have gotten Richter there, too. I'm not afraid to trade, like... I may be Muriel, but I could actually dish out a lot of damage with my Q. So I'll just hang out, kind of look to stop wave, slow them down. I'm gonna go look to help Crunch now. Or, Grux, sorry. I can't do much. Balls. I should have been able to go in and help a little better there, but... we can use this chance to kind of get ahead in lane. I just need Murdoch to deal some damage here. But, like, I've just poked out Wraith like nobody's business on that one. And he's low mana, so I'm not even concerned that he turns around on us. Got him down to 1 HP. If Murdoch was a little more aggressive, we maybe get that, but it's all good. I am worried about Crunch right now. I don't have ward. So I'm going to call for the retreat. Just going to tank this because I'm looking to back. So aside from like her passive and her Q, her abilities are pretty straightforward. Right mouse button gives attack speed and move speed to your ally as well as a shield. Your E gives a shield, deal some damage to enemies after it explodes. The nice thing about the shield is if you're going for a sanctification build, your shields will prolong the duration of sanctification just by giving a bigger buffer. So it's good for increasing the tenacity effect that sanctification gives. Kind of the reason to take sanctification, right? So... I'm not going to go full aggression here, but I want to look. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Oh, he's got ult already, too. Oh, I should have paid attention to that. Might be a flash. Nah, we're good. Alright, so I'm just going to focus on wave now, then. Looks like Murdoch's just backing, so... I've got ult. I've got potions, so I'm not really too concerned. I'll get Faye out, and then I'll back. I'm not sure if she needed that, but I think it was just enough to slow Countess down. Or scare her off. With enough time, I think Countess just catches up to Faye anyway, so... Just gonna call on my way to right lane. Crunches around. He's gonna overstay his welcome. We're gonna turn this around on him. Murdoch has ult if we can deal a little more damage, but I don't want to get too greedy because we know Crunch was nearby. And Crunch could have gone and healed up after just like a single camp. Especially because Crunch is level 7. We just gotta be careful of that. I'm gonna hit another potion. I'm gonna try and stay back, but be ready to help Murdoch if needed. Yeah, Crunch is here. Oh, I thought that used my blink too. It didn't. It looked like it did, but I think that was just a latency problem. I don't usually have the strongest connection to servers, but... Man, we're getting so close to getting kills and assists and stuff, but we're just not quite there. Which is a real bummer, because we're just kind of not getting anywhere in lane, and I think Wraith is gonna scale pretty well. If Richter has anything to say about it anyway. Not that Richter has hit like a ton of hooks, but he's just a character to be scared of in general.
I can save them.
What are you doing, Murdoch? You can't go in on that without our jungler. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, maybe not. No! Countess! Aww. I don't know why he pushed that way, but... I was really hoping Murdoch was going to push up into our jungle, not right into Countess, but... That is one character to be scared of, is that Countess. Because if she gets ahead, then her passive builds up. She'll just be healing like crazy, and I don't even think my Tainted Totem is going to do much against her. Hopefully our Wong can kind of come back. He's like the strongest character in the game. There's no reason for him to be losing right now. Oh, that was a good boop. Turn that around on him. Just have to be careful of Wraith's damage output. Murdoch's just not even looking for his ult unless he doesn't have it, but Crunch was 1 HP. Sorry I probably don't sound great in this video either. I've been having some terrible allergies this week. Oh yeah, we got his ult out and it didn't get him anything. That's incredible for us. And then they go in, we get him, that's no problem. If we can get a little more poke damage onto Wraith, Murdoch might be able to kill. Otherwise, I think we can take tower here. Crunch is behind. I'll go in with Kwong, if Kwong's going in, but... I have my, Tranquility, or whatever it's called. Yeah, Tranquility, so we got healing. Not scared on that front. Yeah, he might just be dead. He kind of overstayed his welcome. I tried to kind of ping, but he wasn't having it. I don't think we need to surrender. We just need to stop feeding the, like, 2 characters that are doing well. We're doing fine everywhere else, so... I don't see the big deal. Did I never finish my crystal? Oh my god, I'm such a noob. I never finished my crystal tier. No wonder I'm not doing as well as I thought I should be. I was so focused on recording that I didn't finish it. You guys are probably, like, yelling at me, too. Rightfully so, I'd be yelling at me, too. Okay, we can kill Richter here. Well, we get his flash, so... Not awful. And now we can go in on Wraith, too. I know I can't win in a 1v1 against Wraith, but if I posture, he's gonna back out. Gotta back up, because Crunch is coming too. I can't get the ult off fast enough. I thought we had people kind of all over Prime Pit, so I didn't expect to be attacked from behind. I was trying to scare off Wraith enough to go for Fangtooth, but I thought the rest of the team would have been kind of around Fangtooth. I should have paid more attention to the map. Come on. There we go. Alright, now help Murdoch against Crunch. I'm just watching for Kwong. He might get caught out here, yeah. So I'll go in, see if I can't help him out. Give a little healing. Crux goes in. We might be able to convert this into kills. That's really good. Now we go for Fang. Countess is scary. Especially with Kwong on low health. But we should be okay. What? Crux! Go for it! Okay, fine, I'll tank it. We just had to shred it down fast enough. I don't know what Grux was doing, dude. We could have shredded that down before they even got there. Man, that's frustrating. I don't know what Grux was thinking, dude. ran away so quick. Never seen such a scared Grux jungle. How did they get that? Because Grux ran away! That's the whole fucking reason. Alright, Kwong definitely came back, though. There's a few things I would like to type into chat, but I'm not going to. But man, that's frustrating. I don't know if that hit, but... Guang is our jungle now. Yeah, right? Like, I don't know what Grux has been doing, but... help him clear that a little quicker. I'm looking towards Murdoch. We can turn this around. If we're smart about it. Kwong's low on mana, which is a concern. But... he's got backup. He's calling for the retreat. Which I agree with. We're gonna get collapsed on by Countess any second, so... oh, Countess is still mid. We should be able to catch her out. I didn't need to take that, but here we are, so... I'll just type a little my bad in chat. Alright, next up is Tainted. We need to play the lanes, like... we're doing fight after fight, but we're losing them. I'm all for Kwong going in here. He's a strong character. And he's really ahead right now, so... like, that was a fantastic trade. If we're gonna lose Murdoch, we get 2 for it, no problem. Murdoch's not really our breadwinner right now, anyway. I did not realize they were gonna stay in for so long. Use my potion, get healed up a little bit. We see all 3 of them. We have slows, so I'm not really concerned here. We're doing fine. Place some wards for fangtooth. I don't have ult to get over there for another 20 seconds, so I'm just gonna go clear wave here. Maybe set up a slow push if I can. Doesn't look like it's gonna be possible. Well, slow push is pretty much already here anyway, so... that will slow push out. They're still fighting.
Ready to fly.
I don't get the buy, but I'll go back in. Go back in. Go back in, Grux. Go! Go, gadget, speed boost. Finish him off! God, that took way too long. Alright, now I have to back. And actually spend money on this back, because I didn't have the chance to last time. With Tranquility, you have so much opportunity to just save lives with your ultimate, because as soon as you land on top of your ally, you press 2, you're golden. Or whatever your crest ability is. Ability button is. But, like, that combo alone will save pretty much anyone. It's a little harder with squishies, because they'll just take the damage again, but it's incredibly good. And then you follow up with shields and everything. You're cruising. Now we've got Kwong ahead, we've got Grux ahead. No one else is really doing much, but I just tried to attack my own people. But we're kind of doing okay. We've got the assistance, the utility. Any missing... Oh, I can't see missing jungle. Right. Want them to get out of there, if possible.
Save them.
Didn't mean to do that. Yes! Fucking go, dude. Nice! Now we just attack lanes hard. That was a really good engagement. I'm really glad Kwong is back online here, because like early on it was looking a little grim. But he was able to come back so good. Grux is left, but him and Richter are the only ones alive. I'm gonna toss my Tranquility just to kind of top us off, because it's a 40-second cooldown. Like, I just don't really have anything to be concerned about. I missed that, but it's fine. We're not gonna talk about it. I am by no means a pro at this game. I just, I like the game, I want to make content for you guys, and I kind of want to show off how Muriel works, because she can be very, very strong. Especially in the right team comp, like this team comp, we've got Grux, we've got Kwong, we have that front line, so I'm not really worried about needing a tank, which gives me the freedom to play this more util-based, damage-focused character. I'm gonna just call to be right back. I'm gonna get this, start building some of that, ult onto Grux, give him the power to just keep going. This Grux is really strong, and he stays in relentlessly, so that gives me the opportunity to ult really easily. We can push this out, but Grux is worried about his mana, so I'm gonna call the retreat, just because Grux is backing out. We don't have that front line here anymore. I'll hover around Kwong, because he's gonna be a really strong force here. I can't believe we're 30 minutes in, and neither ADC has over 150 CS. That's kind of appalling, to be honest with you. Murdoch's just kind of spamming waves instead of going for last hits, though. So I think that's kind of where he's fallen off. We need to get ready for Fangtooth. So I'm gonna start looking to anti-ward here and overall prep. Why is this Faye so tanky? Or is Grux just dealing no damage?
I can save them.
I'm ready to go in on whoever. I'm just trying to stay back so I have like a full view of what's going on. We need the next fangtooth, but we kind of need to get a kill here. Yes. Kill. Kill. Load. Where did Kwong go? Kwong, come here. Just trying to give, like, as much healing as I can to Kwong. Oh, no, why'd you stay in? Okay, he blinks out, but... Yeah, we needed to retreat much sooner. We still need to retreat much sooner. I'm just gonna slap one of those down. Keep it running. Oh my god, what is she still doing here? I had to blink just because her burst damage is so high, I can't risk staying in. I'm gonna do that. Try and get Marshal, and then Stonewall is my next buy. We just need to get ready for Fang here. But they're gonna push out late lanes too. It's a distraction from the real problem, but they're gonna come in and try and collapse here. That's really good for us. Holy crap, that was intense. I know our backline died, which is my fault. But we needed to... we needed to get that for the sake... Or I needed to ult into Kwong for the sake of the CC of my ult. And being able to empower Kwong to just take everything. Because if Kwong dies, we just lose that encounter, right? And if they turn and focus on him, like I think they were trying to there, then he definitely dies. But this way, he's able to keep going, and having him up is way more valuable than Faye or Murdoch right now, because neither of them are doing that well. I've got 20 seconds until ult, so I'm just going to shove, and then when I'm done shoving, I can ult into wherever I'm needed. You can see how Muriel can actually be surprisingly good at shoving with her Q. Obviously, right now I have fangtooth, but it's just not something people expect.
Ready to fly.
Just gonna slap down some wards. Make sure we can track enemy movement nicely. Two very important parts of the jungle there. You know, sure, I'll slap one there too. They can't go anywhere in their red side without me knowing. Alright. A lot of retreating happening. Let me look at Stonewall. Actually, I'm gonna get that. I think their Grux is the scariest enemy for me right now. And, I mean, he's physical damage, so Stonewall's just gonna do a lot against him. It'll also help me against Crunch, against Wraith's basic attacks. I missed. Careful mid, because we know Wraith's nearby. There he is. We'll just worry about lane state here. It's hard to see all the freaking health bars when they're in like that. But everyone seems to be doing fine, so... Just to get me out of there. Throw a heal out. Countess can do the most against me right now, just because I'm building physical, not magic armor. So, she's scary for that reason. Other than that, I don't think they have too many threats on their team. Well done. All of 2 minions got under tower. Next wave. Throw that down. There's Countess. Huang's not scared of Countess at all. Which, I mean, rightfully so. He has no reason to be. I was hoping to get an assist with my with my right mouse button there, but that's okay. We're just gonna keep shoving mid, and then we can just finish the game here, I think. Oh, well. Heal up our squishies there, and then just keep it at it. And that's the game. So you can see how Faye's abilities and her real strength comes from empowering allies. Most people would see Muriel and think, oh, her strength comes from her shield, but her shield's really not that impactive. The major strength is the passive and that damage boost that you do. And debuffing the enemies is insane. So that is my little Muriel video for you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and without further ado, have yourself a lovely day, morning, evening, afternoon, and night. Bye-bye.